I'm going to read you guys a story,
Can
okay?
we just finish all?
Yeah, you can finish yours.
Or you want to have another one and finish it?
Sorry?
Or you want to finish another one?
Just finish this story and then I'll read you this one here.
All the pages? I'm
There's
done!
3 books in this one, so we're just going to read the first book. It's called a collection of books. Do you guys know what that means?
No.
So a collection is like a group. So there's 3 stories in this one book. There's what Miss Nelson is missing, which is the one we're going to read. And then there's Miss Nelson is back. And then Miss Nelson has a field day.
I have.
So we can read the other one another time. Yeah, we can sing that after. I have to do this right now, Braylon.
Can I finish another book?
It's Jingle Bells. We can sing this later, okay?
Wait, I can sing.
Okay. We can sing it once together and then
Jingle bell,
jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, 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 bells on bobtails, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Oh, jingle bells.
Pac-Man smells, Robin laid an egg.
Oh my God. Yo, but
Okay, so I'm going to put this book away, and we can read these ones after if you guys want.
I'm gonna be like this.
Sure, yeah.
I'm
Are you happy sitting there? Yeah?
I'm
Okay.
gonna be like this. I won't even see.
So this book is called Miss Nelson is Missing.
Can you read it and then show it, Todd?
Well, I'm showing you the cover. What do you guys think this book is about?
Being good.
Being what?
Being good.
Being polite? Okay.
And being nice.
What do you think it's about?
Finding their teacher.
Yeah?
Being respectful.
What do you think, Mason?
Uh,
Miss Nelson is missing. What do you think?
be together.
Okay, so I guess we'll see, right? So this book is by Harry Allard. Can you come sit back down? And the drawings or the illustrations, another word for drawings, is by James Marshall. And this type of book is called a fable. Does anyone know what a fable means?
No.
It means it's a story that's not necessarily real, but it teaches you a lesson. So it teaches you something important at the end.
Do we have to, please?
I would like you guys to come and listen and read it. You don't have to come and sit here, but it's a pretty good book for all the kids.
Well, if we don't.
This was one of my favorite books when I was a kid. My teacher read it to me.
So if we don't want to look at it anymore, we can go play.
Sure. Yeah, you can leave if you don't like it. Okay. So, let's start. These are all the kids in Miss Nelson's class. You see them all?
Yeah.
And throughout this book, I want you guys to look for something. So look for clues to where you think Miss Nelson went. Okay? So you can be like little detectives and try to find where she went.
So you can do really cool.
I think you guys can all see where you're sitting, yeah?
I can see her.
Okay, maybe back up a little, please. Okay. Miss Nelson is missing. The kids in room 207 were misbehaving again. Spitballs stuck to the ceiling and paper planes whizzed through the air. They were the worst behaved class in the whole school. Do you guys know what misbehaving means?
Yeah. It's being not listening.
Yeah, being kind of naughty, right?
Yeah.
Now settle down, said Miss Nelson in a sweet voice, but the class would not settle down. They whispered and giggled. They squirmed and made faces. They were even rude during story hour. And they always refused to do their lessons. Something will have to be done, said Miss Nelson. The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school. Wow, yelled the kids, now we can really act up. Today, let's just be terrible, they said. Not so fast, hissed an unpleasant voice. A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them. See her here?
Yeah.
I am your new teacher, Miss Viola Swan. And she rapped the desk with a ruler. Where is Miss Nelson? Asked the kids. Never mind that, snapped Miss Swan. Open those arithmetic books. Miss Nelson's kids did as they were told. Do you guys know what arithmetic means?
It means doing what you have to do.
It's like a math. It's kind of like math homework. So you're squirming around just like Miss Nelson's kids are. Can you sit on your bum? Thank you. They could see that Miss Swamp was a real witch. She meant business. Right away, she put them to work. And she loaded them down with homework. We'll have no story hour today, said Miss Swamp. Keep your mouths shut, said Miss Swamp. Sit perfectly still, said Miss Swamp. And if you misbehave, you'll be sorry, said Miss Swamp. Days went by and there was no sign of Miss Nelson. The kids missed Miss Nelson. Maybe we should try to find her, they said. Some of them went to the police. What do you think is going to happen next?
They'll find me.
Yeah?
Sweet stuff coming.
Hold on. Still got to read this baby. Detective McSmob was assigned to the case. He listened to their story. He scratched his chin. He said, I think Miss Nelson is missing. Detective McSmog would not be much help. Other kids went to Miss Nelson's house. The shades were tightly drawn and no one answered the door. In fact, the only person they did see was the wicked Miss Viola Swamp. Coming up the street. If she sees us, she'll give us more homework. They got away just in time. See, they're running away.
That one over?
Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson. Maybe she was gobbled up by a shark, said one of the kids. But that didn't seem very likely. Where do you think Miss Nelson went? She got ate by a shark, you think? No?
It's like she's under.
Yeah? Does anyone have any ideas where you think she is? Yeah, Jason?
Under the shark.
Do you have an idea? Yeah? Thank you for waiting so patiently to answer, Keelan. Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars, said another kid, but that didn't seem likely either. Think that's her? Maybe. I know, exclaimed one know-it-all. Maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried away by a swarm of angry butterflies. But that seemed the least likely of all. The kids in room 207 became very discouraged. It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back, and they would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever. They heard footsteps in the hall. Here comes the witch, they whispered. Hello, children, someone said in a sweet voice. Oh. It was Miss Nelson. Did you miss me, she asked. We certainly did, cried all the kids. Where were you? That's my little secret, said Miss Nelson. How about a story hour? Oh, yes, the kids cried. Miss Nelson noticed that during story hour, no one was rude or silly. What brought about this lovely change, she asked. That's our little secret, said the kids. Back at home, Miss Nelson took off her coat and hung it in the closet, right next to an ugly black dress. And that says wig.
Oh, that was him.
Is that what you think? When it was time for bed, she sang a little song. Oh, never smile, she said to herself with a smile. P.S. Detective McSmog is now working on a new case. He's now looking for Miss Viola Swamp. That's it, the end. This is the next book. We can read that another day if you guys like.
We
So,
have a videotape now.
it is being videotaped right now. Yeah.
It's videotaped now?
Yeah. So, what do you guys think happened to Miss Nelson?
I saw.
Where do you think she went?
Like,
Do you think that she was actually Miss? Look it, she's got the dress and the wig hair.
see? Hey.
You think so? You think she was just in a disguise?
She was just in a costume.
I'll just leave that to another day.
Like, she tried to make them that. Oh, I know.
So where do you think she went? Miss Sue? Which one? You want the shark page?
Yeah, I'm really sure.
That's where you think she went? How about you, Elin? Where do you think she went? You think that's her?
This was her. She just put herself in a different outfit and she looked different.
I think that's a good idea because you could see her wig and her dress hanging in her closet, right? Right here. So how would you guys feel if your teacher went missing, Miss Vanguard?
I feel sad because Miss Finger's such a nice teacher.
Yeah, you really like your teacher? Would you be sad?
Just really chill now and then or whatever.
You would be scared?
I want to show you what I did.
Think she went to Mars? Do you think the butterflies carried her away? Which page are you looking for?
The sharp one? I'm looking for
This one?
I want to take the picture.
Okay, just that one. You think those ideas were not very good that the kids had? Yeah. So would you guys want to read the second story sometime? No? You just like this one? Okay.
I know which one it is.
Okay.
It's the butterfly one.
Yeah? Okay, you guys can go play if you like. But don't forget to put your names in an area.
I see you, Ewan. I see you, Jackie.
Okay. Thank you guys. That was fun.
Can I see? I see you, Braylon.